Okay, in this video, we're going to create Microsoft Windows 2022 server, and I will name the server guest2 server and choose window and PEM key, and then select existing security group. And I'm going to choose subnet for A zone, and here we can adjust some storage, but 30 GB is good for me. So launch instance. Okay, we're going to instance. Okay, now we can see it's in planning stage. We have to wait a little bit. Okay, while we're waiting, we're going to use like AWS to add more extra volume, extra storage to our server, and we will create some 1 or 2 volume, and this is the default volume, and we'll name it default. Wait a second. Okay, and then create a new volume. Like we'll use 50G and zone A, correct. Now encrypt, and we'll name it for office data, and then create. Okay, then we will create another volume for student data. So okay, this name is student data. Okay, now we got 2 new volumes. Okay, so let's head back to instances, and it's already running. So we will connect with remote desktop. Okay, we'll encrypt the key, decrypt, and we got password. Okay, now we'll add some extra value. So let's check. Let's check how much storage is at. Okay, it now has only 30 GB, and now we're heading to add some more new volume that we created. Okay, for instances. Okay, we have to attach the volume to the server. We'll do for both. Okay, now we have to go to server manager to access this volume. Okay, now we see only one is online and the 2 is offline, so we bring them to online. Okay, so we get both online and create a new volume. Okay, next. We choose the 450 gig, and it's for Office, so name the volume Office data. Okay, create. And then this will be for the student data. Okay, 50 gig. Create. Okay, now we already got 3 storage section segment, and I'm going to create some file because I want to make a tutorial, run a test about the backup using snapshot. Okay, so it would be Office data, and inside some text document. Okay, say like affair, and for student data, I'll do the same, like student data and HND 738. Okay, so we created some folder in each storage segment, and we're going to test the backup using snapshot. So let's create a snapshot or of individual volume. So so there will be like in an individual volume we can backup like one at a time. So I'm going to do for Office data first and name Office backup. Okay, then create. And then we'll create the same for student data, and let's name it student backup. Okay, now we got the 2 snapshot, and one's completed, one's pending. It's okay. And then to run a test, I have to like detach and delete some volume like Office data and student data. Okay, let's see. Now it's pending. let's run a test with Office Backup first. So, I mean, like deattach. First, we have to detach the volume, and then delete. Wait, we have to wait a couple seconds. Okay, it's available, and then delete. Okay, so we have to check in the server, like this did already disappear, and yeah, there's only left with two segments, like local disk and student data. Okay, so let's do for backup, and then create volume from snapshot. Like, and this is the Office backup and create volume. Okay, so let's see in the volume we have the new one, and we'll name is Office backup. Okay, then we have to attach the volume to the instance again. Okay, now we can see the Office data and the data inside. So now for the next step, I'm going to uh, use some AIM service, like to backup the whole instance. So I will go to the guest server instance and create image. I will name guest server backup, and yes, we want the same setting, and then we'll create. So in AMI, we have one image for the server. Okay, now our AMI is available, and we will run some tests on backupping the whole server. Okay, so we have to first delete the instance, terminate it, and we're recreating like the backup of the guest server using AMI. I mean, we'll wait till it's completely terminated. Okay, now we'll go to AMI and launch instance from AMI. Okay, so guest server backup, and our AMI is correct. Now let's choose keep a PM and the same security group. Like there's the volume that we created in the first instance. Okay, let's instance. Okay, now we will wait to connect it to the remote desktop and see like the files are actually backup or not. Okay, now it's running and let's connect. And the password that I copied, like from the first instance, and it's working. Okay, now we're in the server and let's check the files. Okay, as we can see, the files are successfully restored and the AMI backup is succeeded. Now we're going to use the CloudWatch service of the AWS for the monitoring. So we have to first enable the detail monitoring and we confirm, and we can add it to the dashboard and select the dashboard and add. Okay, now we're looking at the live information about the server, and we can also check the overview at the CloudWatch main dashboard. And after setting for the monitoring, we can also set the alarm like that inform the manager or something, the administrator, like when there is a problem in your server. And for that, we're going to use the SNS service of the AWS. Okay, now we're going to use the SNS service of the AWS. So first we have to create the alarm, what we want to inform about, and let's create the alarm, and there's no first. Okay, now we're going to use the SNS service of the AWS. So first we have to create the alarm. Okay, alarm, and let's name is CPU utilization alarm, and we'll go for the CPU utilization. It will alarm when greater than or equal 99%, or we can set 95%. Okay, period within 1 minute. Okay, so the alarm name will be that. It will be in the 95. Okay, so create, and then we have to go to the SNS simple notification service, and we have to create the topic. So this is the word that we created for the alarm. So now we will create the subscription, and the protocol will be the email and the email address we want to send the alarm. Okay. So now it's pending confirmation, and I have to confirm at Gmail. Okay, confirm subscription. My subscription confirmed, and okay, now we're ready to test that does it actually work or not. So here we got the CPU stress test on our server, and I will run the test. The CPU percent will be high. Okay, now we get the notification about the alarm telling that CPU utilization is over 95%. So our SNS test is successfully done. Okay, now we're going to use the IAM service of the AWS to give the permission to the specific user what they can access or they cannot. So my first user will be administrator, and he will get the permission of administrator access, and then go to next. Okay, now we got the URL and log in into the another tab. Okay, now we're in the administrator account, and we can access EC2 and cloud CloudWatch, and SNS, and also we can create or justify every services as we want, like as an administrator. And after administrator role, I will go for the group, which will call it a group of the academic thing. Okay, now we already had one administrator user, and we will go to the user group and create group. For the group name will be the academy, and in academy I want to give the permission of the EC2 full access, and I'll create a group. Okay, now we got the academy team with 0 user, and to have the user, we can add user, and our name Academy1, and custom password. And then we will add to the academy group and automatically get the permission of the academy group. Now okay, now we're in the Academy1 user account, and we will go to the EC2, and you will have the full access of creating instance, editing, creating AMI volumes. Which is what we already had. And let's check another service like SNS. Oh, it's warning that there's an authorization error. So because we didn't give a permission, the administrator to do that, the academy to do that. So there's error code. So our test is working so well. So I will sign out and back to the main account. And now we will create another user group for monitoring thing. And to do that, we're gonna need to create the new group. Okay, now we go to the user group and monitoring thing. Monitoring. And for the monitoring, we will get the permission of the CloudWatch, full access. Okay, then create group. And then we will add another user for monitoring one, and create custom password for him. Now we will select monitoring and then go next, create user. And we got a console sign URL, and we will sign into the account. Monitoring one. Okay, now we're in the monitoring one user account, and let's check our CloudWatch work. Okay, and a lamp we're going to create and edit everything in the CloudWatch. And what about in the EC2? There is an API error. think that's because we didn't give the permission to this monitoring one user to access the other services beside CloudWatch, so they deny the account to access them. So all of our text is successful, and that's all about the IAM, IAM, and I already test and added all the services to my server for Gesto, and so my laboratory, my text, and here. Thank you, everyone.